Day zero of Anime Expo Chibi. There's a man using his leaf blower right in front of me. I'm at work, so we're gonna jump cut to after work. All right, we're in my apartment. We're actually in my kitchen right now. So today is day zero of Anime Expo Chibi. Now day zero usually entails pickup for badges, which we are gonna have to go get. We are gonna miss our pickup time for the badges, so we're just gonna do that when we actually get to the convention tomorrow. Now this is gonna be my first Anime Expo Chibi. I've never been to one before, but I believe this is the third one that they are throwing in the Ontario Convention Center, which I have been to before for a couple conventions as well as a Bushy Road tournament. Now Anime Expo Chibi, it is part of the Anime Expo brand family. And like I mentioned, never been to one, so I'm very curious to see how this one holds up. It is a smaller convention, but everything is smaller compared to Anime Expo. Now, the ticket price is fairly standard for smaller conventions, but I did get our tickets at a little pop-up shop. It was at Tasty Waters. I made a whole TikTok or YouTube short out of it. You could go check it out if you want. And we picked ours up for $25. All 3 days, 25 bucks. Which all things considered is pretty good, and included in the ticket pricing is 13 years and younger get in for free, which is pretty nice. And also leading up to Anime Expo Chibi, they have been having a lot of different pop-ups and sales as well. So I was interested as to why they're doing a lot of sales for this convention. And then I found out why. Attendance might be a little low because it is the exact same time as Anime Pasadena. Now I have been to Anime Pasadena before. Very fun. I do genuinely like Anime Pasadena. The convention center is very nice. The parking is very easy as well. The guests at Anime Pasadena are geared more towards the English speaking side. As we all know, the English dub community is as valid as the non-English dub watchers, especially for smaller conventions such as Anime Pasadena, or in this case, Anime Expo Chibi. So they're at the exact same time. Anime Expo Chibi does have an extra day. They have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, while Anime Pasadena is just Saturday and Sunday. I have been to Pasadena before, and I've never been to Chibi, so I want to compare and contrast, see how they are. They're both smaller conventions, but Anime Expo Chibi, again, does have that backing of Anime Expo. So we'll see if there's a lot of people there. I'm very curious myself. I will be going all 3 days of Anime Expo Chibi. I will be going to no days for Anime Pasadena. And I am going to start packing up for Anime Expo. I'm going to eat first. I'm actually going to eat some cup tteokbokki. I'm sorry, I said that so wrong. But we are going to try this out. It says it's spicy, so we'll see how spicy it truly is. All right, looks like I don't have to fill it all the way up, so we're going to let that steam up for a bit while we talk more stuff. Now, there are a decent amount of panels. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go to the Friday one, the giant robot anime panel on Friday. That one seems pretty fun and right up my alley. There is also a Kaigai Idol panel that I'm interested in that. I do like international idols, especially the Southern California scene does have a decent amount of international idols as well. And I am going to Japan actually in 2 weeks. So there is the How to Travel Japan as an Efficient Weeb. It's gonna be my 5th time in Japan, but this is interesting. I would like to see that. Now Friday, I'm not gonna be able to go for the entirety of the convention. I'm not going as soon as they open, which they are open from 9 to 6. I get off of work at 2. I know, cringe, real job. So we'll try to make it for all the night events, specifically the arcade and the games and all the extra stuff that's surrounding the main hall. For Saturday, there's a decent amount of panels that I wanted to go do. There is the Spicy Ramen Challenge, which, okay, interesting. And then there is also the Getting Started on Your Short Form Anime Content, which I need to really get better at that. And there is the Bang Zoom panel, which, all right, we're getting more industry panels as well. For Sunday, there is the Random Play, which is, okay, that's pretty interesting. We always go to a random play. And of course, they also have the Spicy Ramen Challenge. And the Spicy Ramen Challenge on Saturday is kind of around the same time as a different panel that I wanted to attend to, so we might do the Spicy Ramen Challenge on Sunday. And that's essentially it for the panels. Now for Friday, the event hours are 12 to 12, and then on Saturday it's 9 to 12, and then Sunday is 9 to 6. Registration is at the west entrance, and registration hours are 9 to 8 every day. Now, the actual exhibit hall, artist alley, and Xenos trading post hours are from 12 to 6 on Friday. So like I mentioned, I'll only be there for like a little bit. And then Saturday is 9 to 6, and then Sunday is also 9 to 6. And there's actually 2 arcade rooms, so we're gonna have to check those out. And those times, they're essentially closed at midnight, both days on Friday and Saturday, and they close at 6 on Sundays. There is a gaming area, karaoke as well, a kids zone, and a manga lounge. What is the kids zone? There are a lot of performances as well. You know, Barry's gonna be there, of course. And it appears that there's gonna be like multiple stages for performances. Moage is gonna be there on Saturday, so I gotta support my girls. So it does look like the actual convention is split between the main convention center as well as the outside area and the Delta Hotel, which is across the street. Similar to all the other conventions and like essentially everything that I've done at the Ontario Convention Center, I'm gonna park right in the front. There's a parking structure immediately in front of it, not where the main like parking lot is for the convention center, like in front of it, there's a parking lot. And I'm gonna be there like a little late, so maybe we'll have a decent shot for some good parking. There's also an 18+ area. You know, well, we'll see what we can do. A lot of anime is also being shown, so you know, it's a typical anime convention, so bottoms up. I don't have a fork. This does not look like the picture. I think I did it wrong. That is so spicy. And we got our buttons. Shout out to Pinned Up 77 on Instagram. This is a back room. There's no way this isn't. Now the second to last thing that we need to do is get a haircut, because this is out of control. And there's actually a barber shop right in front of the Sturgeon building. So the other thing I gotta do is I gotta run the show tonight at Program Skate and Sound. Hopefully it doesn't get out too late, and afterwards I'm gonna head home, start packing up for Chibi. It's a folk show today, so I don't think it's gonna get too crazy, but you'll never know with these kids. Also, say something nice about my new haircut. I think it looks really nice. All right, we're finally home. It's time to go to bed. We are going to start packing up tomorrow for Anime Expo Chibi. And day one, we're just gonna hang out at all of the extra stuff, not in the main convention, because by the time we get there, the main convention is gonna be closed. Saturday and Sunday, we're gonna try to do as much stuff as possible. We're not gonna rush it. We're just gonna take our time. Saturday, we'll get there like around maybe like 12:30 or so, and Sunday we'll be there all day. I'm gonna try not to spend all my money because I am going to Japan at the end of the month, so it's my first one. Let's see how it goes. And with that, take care everyone. Have a good night. Peace.